We do not study the Necrons out of curiosity or admiration. That would be heresy, but out of necessity.
The engine seer's mechadendrites twitched with excitement.
Their living metal bodies defy every known principle of the Omnissiah's sacred calculus, and yet it functions with flawless, ageless precision. If we can understand how their constructs endure and self-repair, we may elevate our own designs beyond the crude limitations of flesh-bound logic. Knowledge isn't heresy, ignorance is. You'll be well rewarded to bring me some specimens.
Machine Hunt returns on Sunday the 23rd of August at 10 am GMT+2, and you know what that means. Bring your mechanical units to Arena and go on the hunt in predominantly the Indomitus campaign. We'll talk through the rules and rewards, predict where you specifically will likely end up, and what offers there are to enhance your loot. Starting off during the 88-hour runtime, you get 3 points for each mechanical unit defeated anywhere across the game, and 5 points instead in elite campaigns to account for the higher energy cost. Raiding does count, summons do not. The rewards consist mainly out of Salvage and a blessed requisition as the 18th reward for all player types. Beginners below level 20 can earn up to 10,300 Salvage. Advanced players level 20 and on stand to gain 22,500 salvage, and veterans have the opportunity to get 3,750 salvage. From step 11 of the rewards track on, you'll instead get mythic salvage, up to 2,250 of it. As there is no regular source of mythic salvage other than buying it with Archaeotech in a rogue trader, this is actually pretty worthwhile. As usually in shops, mythic salvage is worth 10 times as much as normal salvage. The salvage per point checks out, being slightly better than the advanced player's normal salvage gain. Quick, if you want to help me fight the abominable intelligence that is the YouTube algorithm, subscribe to this channel and click the like button. Maybe even share with friends that need convincing to use mechanical units in Arena in the upcoming days. You can further help me fight the mechanical tide by using my referral code BAD60ADO and earn 100 Blackstone in the progress, supporting me in-game. Wait, where does Blackstone come from again? So, where to find those machines? The Indomitus campaign exclusively has mechanical enemies in the Necrons, which will make up for the main bulk of your points. There are some Crot tanks in Octarius Mirror you can also fight, but there is often very little of them. There is no campaign event running, so neither the Tau nor the Mechanicus campaign event are of interest here. This makes this a pretty easy conversion of energy to points gained by killing machines. There's 3 main ways to go about this. Here's the list of the levels with the most mechanical enemies ordered by points per energy. You can see those 3 energy Indomitus levels without reward are a lot of points per energy. The problem is that they don't contain rewards. This list only shows you the actually effective levels to fight for, if you want a balanced approach of points and normal farming. Missing the campaign event actually hurts a little, as campaign event farming is more effective than a basic campaign. This is the points you could expect for doing so. I will use this table as a reference point as I don't know your goals, but if you have specific goals in mind that are time sensitive, maybe rather use the Tacticus planner and let it sort your daily raiding by the battles with the most mechanical enemies. This will be at the expense of points, of course, so if you do that, take the following numbers with a grain of salt. Additionally, we all could earn some points by using mechanical units in Arena. I'm in luck. My team is a mechanical arena team anyways. The event starts on Sunday, so at the expense of 8 hours of regeneration time, you will get 10 extra tokens for the beginning of the new arena season, and can even save a few if you choose to do that. That's 40 tokens you can use, plus a potential 14 from saving. If everyone runs a team consisting of mechanical fighters, those 15 points per token will add up. It's not much, but if you want to help your fellow players out, use a mechanical team. Your last full winning team gets locked by the game, so winning once with a mechanical team and switching to a team of 4 fighters later, or just playing with a mechanical team to the last fight of a session will be enough to help out. Just using the energy will get you those points. I also added the potential arena points. This means a beginner will be able to collect extra loops of salvage either way, while an advanced player would roughly need the 50 Blackstone refresh each day to finish the rewards track. A veteran could potentially finish the track with the 110 Blackstone refresh if everyone used only mechanical units in arena, but that's a little unrealistic. The occasional Crot tank and salvage run is also unlikely to meaningfully help. As always, those numbers are theoretical, assuming you start with 0 energy into the event, which is often not the case, but also assuming you will only fight levels with mechanical units. The odds can get better this time though. An incursion is going on in parallel for a few days, so I thought I'd have a look at them too. There's still 2 days and roughly 16 hours left of Machine Hunt when both events meet. You start out at 2 tokens and you will roughly get to do 3 tokens plus the 2 you start with. You get to fight 13 out of the 15 battles per incursion due to the map structure. So here's the average number of enemies you'll fight. Fighting at least rare battles will get you 112 mechanical enemies, while fighting below for beginners is roughly 85 per token. 3 points per enemy makes this 2125 to 2800 extra points per player if you choose the Canoptech Incursion. The broadside will give you some points too due to the drones, but fewer, and all others won't give you any points. No quad tanks for the Waka Truck, sorry. That's way more than a campaign event would have added, so I wholeheartedly agree with this combination of events. Adding those numbers, now a beginner would get more loops done immediately, even assuming the common and uncommon levels with fewer enemies only. Advanced players can finish the rewards track if the enemies use a few mechanical units, and veterans can realistically finish the track with the 50 Blackstone refresh daily. You know, I like those odds, so if you still lack the Canoptech Reanimator or have a few levels there to complete, choosing it will earn you a good chunk of extra rewards. If that's not enough for you, you can always add a paid offer. I compiled the price and salvage you should get and calculated how many salvage you get per currency unit spent. A beginner on the face value of it would get the most with the battle bundle, which also includes 2 salvage run tokens. For me unpredictable rewards, but rewards nonetheless, and gets you the rewards from the raids you can do with the energy included. The booster instead gets you an epic and a rare equipment. The extra salvage has already been taken into account. Both are fine offers. The battle bundle for advanced players and veterans is the same, including 600 energy this time. For advanced players, the booster seems the best packet value, offering the most salvage and also gets you a legendary equipment. A veteran will have to decide whether they would like more salvage or rather more mythic salvage, as the booster adds mythic equipment and 120 mythic salvage. To be honest, I am not too hot on any of those offers, and the special offer is always just an excuse to buy requisitions, and rarely worth it for the event rewards. But if you like requisitions, you do you. That's it on this iteration of Machine Hunt. I'm torn on the inclusion of the Incursion. I absolutely love the effect, especially since the right Incursion is one that is so new and people will still want to play it. I just am never sure whether to like to be pressured into a specific event for campaign events and incursions. This is way better than a campaign event being the right one in my opinion though. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for staying with me until the end. As always, have a wonderful day.